Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Red Weatherman YouTube channel. We are live on the Mobile, Alabama Causeway, okay, reporting to you about coastal overwash that has taken place overnight and continues to take place this morning. Okay, we've seen some very significant spots along here where the water has essentially come right over the roadway in some cases, and definitely into parking lots of businesses and things like that. So we're going to be driving through again. Just as a reminder, okay, Tropical Storm Bertha is a 50 mile an hour tropical storm. Okay, you can see the parking lot flooded here at this particular restaurant. Okay, you can see more flooding here as well. Okay, it's just major story along the entire causeway right now. Okay, we have minor coastal flooding occurring as a result of storm surge from Tropical Storm Bertha. Okay, and as I was saying, Bertha is a 50 mile an hour tropical storm. Okay, you can see more flooding right there in that parking lot, coastal overwash over there as well. Okay, um, and goes without saying, right? Pretty soon the bayway is pretty much probably going to be the only way through here. Pretty soon the bayway is going to be your best bet as far as getting across to and from the eastern shore from Mobile County, as the causeway will more than likely become closed off. I mean, you can just see, look how much those grasslands and wetlands have been flooded by that wave action out there. And so yeah, this is what the bay looks like right here on the Mobile, Alabama Causeway. This is what we're dealing with. This particular section isn't as bad, but as you can probably tell over there, okay, I don't know if you guys can see it, should be able to see it now, but there's actually coastal overwash blocking the right lane, as well as covering some of the ramps to I-10 here. Okay, you actually have this ramp here is closed off due to the coastal overwash. And you can see it still coming over. You can see it coming over the concrete barrier there. Those waves still rolling in this morning. You see that ramp is also closed off in that right lane due to the flooding. Okay, some more local businesses around here that are completely inundated with water. Okay, you can see completely inundated with water. But yeah, this is the story. Okay, you see more local flooding, localized storm surge here, coastal overwash, including this parking lot right here on the side of the causeway. Okay, but this is what we're dealing with on the Highway 98 causeway through from Mobile, Alabama, over to Spanish Fort. This is what's going on. And as a reminder, Tropical Storm Bertha, it's a 50 mile an hour tropical storm. It is moving towards the west now, and it's fixing to crash into the Louisiana coast within 12 hours. Some additional strengthening is possible. It's not currently anticipated by the National Hurricane Center to strengthen, but it's not to say it isn't possible that it could do so. Right, I'm going to go ahead and turn around here. We're going to go down the other side of the causeway so I can show you guys a little bit more detail where some of the more significant flooding is on that side. So. All right, so now we're going to be going down the eastbound lanes on the Causeway from Mobile towards Spanish Fort. Show you guys exactly what's going on here. Okay, so like I said, now we're headed down the eastbound lanes of the Causeway. Like I said, I'm going to show you guys what's going on here. As you can see, we still have some rain bands coming through, even though most of the convection is on the south side of the storm. We still have some light rain coming through in association with the system itself. Okay. And like I said, here you see some flooding on the side of the road here. It's not currently blocking the lanes in this particular location. However, there are several spots further down the causeway here that are, in fact, the water is in fact over the roadway. So we're going to see that here in just a moment as we travel down further down towards Spanish Fort in that general direction. You're going to see those ramps and things that I showed earlier, where you see all that flooding over the roadway. By the way, if you find this stream informative, please give it a thumbs up down below, hit the like button. Also hit subscribe if you have not done so already. Okay, and also share the stream. Share the stream with others who may also find this informative or useful information otherwise. Okay, so here you have local restaurant Felix's, and the parking lot is completely flooded over here. Okay, you've got some people from Alabama Department of Transportation here to kind of block the roads with their, or block some of the lanes with the vehicles. Okay, you see the sign saying right lane closed ahead, and there you have it. Okay, look at all that flooding coming across the causeway. Okay, all that coastal overwash from the storm surge from Tropical Storm Bertha, and you can see, okay, the waves are still crashing over the concrete barrier there. Okay, but so much so that they had to close down this eastbound ramp to I-10, as well as this entire lane over here is completely closed off. Okay, and if this pattern continues, it may become the case eventually that the entire eastbound lanes, both eastbound lanes of the causeway may be closed off to where they are impassable, and the only way to get across is only on the bayway. You can see that entire intersection there where that ramp comes down off I-10. That whole thing is flooded. Okay, here you see some more flooding right here as well. Okay, you see another case right where the lane is essentially, the right lane there is completely almost closed off. Right, it's technically passable still, especially if you're in like an SUV, but very soon it may end up getting completely closed. Okay, and you see again the ALDOT workers out there in the trucks to help block off and direct traffic away from the flooding. Okay, but this is what we are currently experiencing here on the the Mobile, Alabama Causeway here. Definitely a significant water level rise in certain places, and that's of course leading to some travel impacts on this Wednesday morning. That's for sure. That's pretty much the long and short of it, guys. Here you see just a little bit more coastal overwash right here. Hey, where you see it's mostly on the shoulder, but starting to make its way into the right lane as well. And of course, the rain is back now. Here you see another flooded parking lot right here. But this is what we're dealing with on the Causeway. And that, folks, is pretty much the long and short of it. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Again, make sure that you like, subscribe, and share the stream. We have a batch of heavy rain coming through. All right, stay safe, everyone.